guys, welcome back to my channel. I get so many questions about my skincare and my skincare routine and all that stuff. Now before I get into all of that, I just wanted to give you like a backstory about my skin, where I've come from and how everything about my skin before I show you the skincare routine that I have come up with that works for my skin now. Now my skin is, I feel like I'm combination to dry. I'm like combination to oily skin. I get oily like on my T-zone, but I'm so dry everywhere else. Like my forehead is dry, my cheeks are usually dry, my chin is usually dry. So I never used to have like a skincare routine. Like when I was younger, like 3-4 years ago, probably 3-4 years ago, I never used to have a skincare routine. My skin was just so, I wasn't really bothered. I wasn't educated, I didn't know anything. And then I never used to wear makeup as much either. I just wear the one to when I'm taking pictures and all that stuff, but that was it. Now usually I used to break out like on my forehead, on my T-zone, like when I was in high school, like my final years of high school, just here on my forehead, but that cleared up after a while. Backtrack to 2 years ago. I think this was 2 years ago. I woke up, yeah, this was 2 years ago, right? March 2016, like the beginning of 2016. I one day woke up with a lot of rashes, like mini bumps all over my face. They were like really tiny flesh-like bumps all over my face, and I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know what to do to clear them. I was panicking, so I started googling like how to clear acne and all that stuff. Like, what was this? So I started using masks and everything, and then slowly by slowly those tiny little bumps started becoming big bumps. And let me tell you, I'm gonna put some pictures here, and it was so bad. I was so depressed, and then leave scars. So I tried working through that, and then slowly but surely I started developing a skincare routine. Now what I first started doing is I got myself a cleanser. I never used to have a cleanser, which was easy, right? So the cleanser that I started using was the Body Shop. This one's actually done. I'm like completely over the tea tree, Body Shop tea tree oil skin clearing face oil. Facial wash. This is the one I use it religiously. I'd use it every morning and evening, and the problem was that it was so drying and I didn't know how to combat the dryness. On top of that, I would use benzoyl peroxide, which was for mostly like hormonal acne, but I would still put it over, so it would convert those tiny little bumps into such a big pimple, and it was so bad. I got into benzoyl peroxide, not benzoyl peroxide, sorry, clay, what do you call it, the bentonite clay. I started using that like bi-weekly or something, and then slowly my skin started getting better. Then I kept on researching what will help my skin, on how to get rid of scars and everything. Then I came across chemical exfoliants, BHAs and AHAs. Now BHAs is usually like beta hydroxyl acids, and AHA is alpha hydroxyl acids. Now AHA is like glycolic acids and lactic acid and all that stuff. Then BHA is salicylic acid. Now the type of acne that I had, BHA was recommended. So I went on the internet, I googled what type of acid, the best BHA product out there, and then I came across Paula's Choice 2% BHA exfoliating liquid, and then I purchased it off of Amazon. I waited, it got here, and so I would use this every single night to help me combat my acne. Of course, there was those lazy days where I wouldn't do it, or if I was staying over at like my sister's house, I'd forget it at home. My skin would suffer a bit, but I used to do this religiously. Now something else that helped me clear my acne then was masks. We purchased the Aztec Indian Aztec Healing clay that's like so famous, and apple cider vinegar. Then I would use apple cider vinegar to tone the days I wouldn't use this BHA mask. If I was using turmeric, I'd mix it with the ACV. If I was using the bentonite clay, I'd use the ACV. Basically, if I was using whatever mask, I just mix it with the ACV and then apply it on my face. Now, when it comes to moisturization, I never used to moisturize as much as I do now, which by then it was just lack of knowledge. I just thought if I added moisture to my face, I would break out more, so I wasn't using as much moisturizer, which was dumb. But anyway, you make mistakes, you learn from them. So my skin was good. 2017, my skin was just like balancing in between. Some days I'd have breakouts, some days I wouldn't. And then I came to discover that was mainly because of my eating habits. I have eczema, okay? So that means I have like candida in my body that just feeds on gluten. So I would eat so much. Let me tell you guys, when I tell you I'm like a sweet tooth, I am a big sweet tooth. Like I crave sweet stuff like so much, it's disgusting. So I'm like feeding my candida in my body, which would react to causing like candida caused acne, basically, you know. So that's what I suffered from. And then but I just have like tiny bumps, like flesh like bumps, and there'll be like a lot. You wouldn't see them, but it's like once I have like makeup on, the texture is there, you know what I mean? It's like my skin isn't smooth, it's textured basically. So I didn't know that was the cause. Like my eating habits was the cause of my acne then. And then I cut down like on gluten, like bread, like white bread. I don't eat it as much anymore. Sugar as well, I don't eat that much. Okay, I do spoil myself here and there because I really like, I can't stop eating sweets, but I try to compensate with the healthy stuff, you know what I mean, like the veggies and all that other stuff, water, blah blah blah. I then went into like research mode. I started researching like products that were good for my face and what to do and what not to do. I now treat my skin like such a baby. Like I give it so much love and care, which I'm so proud. Like my skin right now is the best it's ever been. It's like completely clear, except it's like one like bump because, you know, time of the month and everything. But I have established a skincare routine that's helped me maintain my skin, which I'm so happy. Like I'm so, like right now I'm not wearing any foundation. I just have a little bit of scarring left, which my forehead is absolutely clear. I have like a little bit of scarring left, which I don't mind at all. I know everything's like baby steps and I'm getting there. Like the texture was worse for me, you know, scars you can cover them up, but texture, that was like the biggest issue for me. Comfortable with my skin, and I got into skincare more. I started using like the Ordinary products, which you guys have seen on my channel before. I didn't have the worst skin, but everyone has their journey, and for me it was, that time was so bad. Even like a few months ago was so bad, and I really hated my skin. I'm like at a place now where I'm okay with it. So yeah, so before I would give you guys like my skincare routine and what I use and why I use them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. Down below, hit the bell notification to be notified whenever I post, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.